Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Yaba and we are Ghana Bound, where we help you to navigate real estate opportunities here in Ghana. Today, we're breaking down a topic that's essential for anyone looking to buy property here: property taxes. Understanding the taxes involved in property transactions is crucial to budgeting and planning. So let's dive into the details. First off, let's talk about stamp duty. So stamp duty is a one-time tax applied during the transfer of the property ownership, essentially a tax on the legal paperwork associated with the sale. The rate for stamp duty in Ghana ranges between 0.25% to 1% of the property's value, depending on the price of the property. So how does this actually work? For example, if you're purchasing a property valued at, let's say, $200,000, you'll be looking at stamp duty costs between $500 to $2,000. This fee is usually paid by the buyer and is a requirement before the property transfer can be officially registered. So it's a cost you'll want to budget for early in the building process. Next up is the property rate, also known as the annual property tax. This is a recurring tax that the property owner pays every year. It's calculated based on the location and value of the property. Property rates are assessed by the local municipal assembly, and these funds go towards maintaining the infrastructure and services in the area, like the roads and sanitation. Property rates in Ghana are usually a small percentage of the property's estimated rental value, and these rates vary depending on the location and property type. In urban areas like Accra, the rates may be slightly higher due to the demand and high land value, while rural areas generally see lower property assessment rates. Another important tax to be aware of is ground rent. In Ghana, many properties are sold under leasehold agreements, often lasting between 50 to 99 years. Now, when you buy leasehold property, you're essentially leasing the land from the government or a traditional landowner for a fixed period of time. Ground rent is the annual fee paid to the landowner, which in many cases is the government. The rate for ground rent is relatively low, but it varies depending on the location and lease terms. Paying this rent is a requirement for leaseholders, and it's important to keep up with it, as failure to pay ground rent could eventually lead to the loss of your leasehold rights. When buying, it's essential to verify if there are any outstanding ground rent payments on the property. For those considering real estate investments, it's crucial to look at capital gains tax. This tax applies when you sell a property, and it's based on the profit that you make from the sale. Currently, the capital gains tax rate in Ghana is 15% on top of the profit. So if you buy a property for 100,000 and later it sells for 150,000, you'd own 15% on 50,000, which is 7,500. This tax is generally paid by the seller, but it's still something buyers might want to be aware of, particularly if they plan to sell down the line. There are some exemptions from properties inherited or given as a gift, so be sure to check if you qualify for any exemptions when it's time to sell. Next is VAT on new developments. If you're buying a newly constructed property, you might encounter value-added tax, or VAT. In Ghana, this is set at 12.5%, and it can apply to the sale of new properties from real estate developers. However, resale properties, or those sold by individual owners rather than companies, typically aren't subject to VAT. Not all new developments will include VAT, by the way, in the sale price, so it's worth asking developers directly if this tax applies. Now, keep in mind that the VAT only applies to certain types of property transactions, so always check the specifics with your developer or your agent. So those are the main property taxes involved in buying property here in Ghana: stamp duty, property rate, ground rate, capital gains tax, and VAT on new developments. Knowing these taxes helps you plan your budget accurately and avoid unexpected costs. If you found this breakdown helpful, please make sure to subscribe for more insightful information on Ghana's real estate market. Thank you again, guys, for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and share if you like this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.